Hey! I disagree.
Let's stay positive.
Seriously?
Leave it to me.
Don't worry.
Ugh.
Don't think, don't think!
Hey!
Oh dear.
I wonder.
Excuse me. Sorry about the delay.
No problem! Wait, who said that?
It's the voice in the announcement.
Alright. Are we finally figuring out what's going on?
If you could please direct your attention over here.
Where?
Here.
Ugh, we can't see you, dingus.
Ahem. To the stage.
Super cute! What?
Greetings. Welcome to EOS Institute's Ultimate Award Ceremony. My name is Ko, and I am the organizer for this prestigious event.
What?
Oh, great.
No way!
Duh.
That's enough!
Are you sure?
Please wait a moment.
Explain yourself.
You see, These are the rules.
Huh?
I apologize, but...
Excuse me?
I won't stand for this!
You must kill someone.
What?
What?
That's far enough!
These are the rules.
This is messed up.
I won't stand for this!
I apologize, but...
This doesn't make sense. Eat shit!
How foolish!
That's right!
Is that so? What?
That is correct.
Huh?
This is messed up.
We'll never give in!
Understood.
As you will be living together in this building indefinitely, you will have plenty of chances to attack somebody and kill them. You must not leave any traces that it was you, because once 3 or more people discover a corpse, a body discovery announcement will inform the rest of the surviving participants that a murder has taken place. Afterward, you'll be given a specific period of time to investigate the murder and collect clues. Once that time is up, you will head to the trial grounds to participate in a class trial.
What's a class trial?
At a class trial, you will discuss the murder and argue your points in order to pin down who the killer is. At the end of the discussion, you will cast your votes on who you think the culprit is, and I will announce whether you have selected the right one or not. If you get it right, the culprit, who will henceforth be referred to as the Blackened, will solely be punished. If you get it wrong, the Blackened will be allowed to leave the convention center, while the remaining participants will be punished. That is all.
My head hurts.
These are the rules.
Pardon me?
What?
That's far enough!
You see,
Wait!
How cruel.
It can't be.
This doesn't make sense. I don't understand.
That's enough! This lunacy has gone on for far too long.
Mr. Minamoto, what are you doing?
I'm putting an end to this preposterous game before it even starts.
Don't be so reckless!
Isn't this a little dangerous?
please, put me down!
Tell me, who's the mastermind? No, the coward behind this charade. Answer me!
I'm a little worried for you, Katsuhiko. This doesn't look like it'll end well.
Nah, I think this guy's onto something good.
Please, stop!
An android like you seems quite technologically advanced and complex. I highly doubt there are any spares of you. If I destroy you right now, the mastermind will have no other choice but to show themselves.
Stop! I can't.
I know it's an android, but you really shouldn't do this. He looks like he's in pain.
It doesn't feel pain.
Well, if you don't want me to crush your circuit, answer my question. Who are you working for? Who's behind this game?
It hurts!
What's happening?
Katsu, I think you should stop!
Yes! Please stop!
Who's the mastermind?
It hurts! It hurts! It hurts! It hurts! It hurts! It hurts!
Ah!
What the fuck?
Oh no.
Oh dear.
That was unexpected.
I don't understand!
You idiot!
Damn right!
I think so too.
Uh-huh.
It's just...
Care to listen? Not exactly.
You can't be serious!
All right?
You've got to be kidding me!
Actually,
Damn right!
Leave it to me.
You don't know what you're talking about.
But...
You can't be serious!
Trust me.
Oh no.
Come on!
I don't know.
Let me handle this.
What?
Unfortunately.
You idiot!
Trust me.
All right?
No.
what's the matter? I know you're not excited about the idea, but no one else is either. Still, it's the best shot we've gotten escaping this place.
I know, but I...
Hey, it's gonna be fine, alright?
No, it won't. No, someone's gonna die.
No one's gonna die at the door. Trust me. If you feel uncomfortable, you don't need to head to the main entrance. Hey, it's gonna be okay, I promise.
Kira, I'll go.
I'll be with you the whole time, alright?
Okay.
All right.
Leave it to me.
You gotta take care of yourself.
Be careful.
Go, Takeshi! Go!
Please, be careful.
The gunfire!
It's so loud!
Stay back, everyone! Takeshi's got this!
No! Not this noise! Not again!
Tomoya, stay with me!
Make it stop! Make it stop!
Tomoya!
Kira.
It's working?
You can do it, man!
Just a little further.
It worked! The door's open!
I can't believe we did it. Takeshi, are you injured anywhere?
Not a single scratch. All right, everyone, let's get out of here.
Finally! I'm sick of this place.
We're actually out!
Hey! They broke down the door! Get them!
Huh? What the?
What? Huh? Stop that! No! Stop hurting them! Ah!
We will be together forever, right? You'll continue to look after me. And when I grow up, I want you to be proud of me.
Hello? Akira? Akira, can you hear me? Akira? Oh, thank God you're okay. I'm so happy you're awake.
Huh?
I was so worried you got hurt. You were... Well, everyone was knocked out again. No one's heavily injured, thankfully, but... I'm just glad you're okay, too.
What?
Here, let me help you get up. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Seriously?
As I thought.
Oh dear.
That was unexpected.
Oh no.
Ah!
You see,
That's...
Fuck off!
these are the rules.
How cruel.
I apologize, but
I see.
Seriously?
Let's stay positive.
I disagree.
Seriously?
Everything will be okay.
Oh, great.
That's right.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Understood. Huh? Don't think, don't think!
Ah.
All right?
I agree.
Whatever.
I'm done.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine.
I don't want to think about it.
Hey there. Had a long day?
What sort of question is that? Of course she did.
Come on, I was just making sure. Our Akira's a tough girl, you know.
And even the toughest people have their limits. Let's ignore this pest.
Hey, wait a second.
Anyway, I'm sure you must be exhausted, Akira. Do you want to talk about your day?
We're always here to listen.
Even on your darkest days, we'll be right by your side. Don't ever forget that.